Sound check. Hi! Oh, sinong binigyan mo ng sub si ano? Nice.
Oh, DM natin.
Oo
Nagbabayad yan
nga.
para sa game natin. Bigyan natin ng sub.
Yeah.
Thanks. So we have like 4 players. And also I'd like to give a shout out to Rules Metric Kingdom, who is joining us for our game tonight. She's also streaming on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, go ahead and give him a follow. All right. So
Yeah, Facebook too. Oh, jeez.
Facebook. So before we start, let's let's go over mag-session 0 muna tayo. Usually the session 0 is like it takes 1 session, I think. For Miggy, I think familiar kayo with your other campaign. You had 1 session of session 0. For us lang, I opted to give session 0 at the beginning of session 1. Kasi for most players kasi they don't really know what to expect most of the time, except to have fun. So yung session 0 ka lang is parang ground rules for the campaign. And then if you have any other questions or concerns, you can DM me or PM me on Discord or on Facebook if ever may mga tanong kayo or may mga concern.
Sure.
So ground rules lang, number 1. No murder hobos in my campaigns.
Sorry, Miggy.
What? I'm not a murder hobo.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
So murder hobos, for those who don't know, are players whose initial reaction to any social encounter is to attack and kill, basically. So yun yung murder hobos. They don't actually have intentions of role playing. So ano lang sila,
Exploring.
they or exploring. Yeah, they just want to kill stuff, yun lang, like including good aligned NPCs. Then yung second ko na ground rules is no ERP.
What
Let's
is
leave
ERP?
that
Exotic
let's-
roleplay.
erotic role playing. So let's leave that.
erotic
Sorry,
roleplay.
Miggy. Sorry,
Yeah.
Miggy.
Damn it.
Let's leave that. Let's leave that on Balmung where it belongs, or on
On where?
Goldshire, on Balmung, or on Goldshire if you're playing World of Warcraft. Balmung is like the RP, like the RP server of Final Fantasy 14.
Okay,
So
well,
if you,
but you tag this for 18 plus. Okay, that's good because potential strong language.
so you can curse or whatever you want. If for some reason you have a romantic interest with an NPC, tapos you go into like a sexual encounter, I'm just going to fade that to black. Parang ganun lang siya.
Uh-huh.
So we're not
Okay,
going to roleplay
no problem.
all the sex scenes.
All the okay. So wala yung I tie rule to a chair and pull his pants down.
Nope, walang ganun.
Or
Pero
walang
just
ano.
stick to block na lang.
I roll my dex to wrap up the encounter in 2 minutes.
Sige. Tapos, no PvP without mutual consent between 2 players. So, when I say PvP, it's anything that anything to do with both players interacting with each other, like you want to shove another player, or you want to pull another player, or you want to anything na parang you interact with another player's character. I consider that as PvP. Anything na
Already? Oh, okay.
Pero if sinabi mo na, look, I want, like kunwari sabihin mo si Rol na I want to pull down your character, tapos sabi ni Rol na okay, go ahead, or gusto kayong mag-spar, parang ganon, I will allow that if there's mutual consent between 2 players. Parang he allows you to interact with this character, or you allow
Got it.
the other player to interact with your character, parang ganon. Then
Okay.
yung final ko is DM the Dungeon Master, kahit sino man yung Dungeon Master,
Your character.
kahit yung DM ninyo sa
okay.
current campaign nyo, or si Heli in the future, or ako, the Dungeon Master has veto power on everything in the rules. So
That's
if
good.
Oo. Pero like if you have like for the like kunwari doon sa like doon sa game, I call out a ruling. For example, I ruled out that what you're about to do requires a dexterity save, and then pero at deep inside parang sinabi mo parang di dapat dex save yun eh. Parang dapat strength check yun or strength save. So you can approach me out of the game naman. So that yun yan ano mo yung concern mo na Van parang dapat strength save yung ginawa mo kanina. Parang gano'n. So
Got
we
it.
can discuss it off the table. Para lang para we don't get stuck in the
In the rules.
the rules during the campaign session.
Sounds
So
good.
since new players din naman, you can ask questions about like para saan to, how to attack, how to make a bonus action, parang ganon during the what they call that? During the session naman. So because most
Okay.
of us are new. Uh ano pa ba? Ayun lang siguro muna for now. So yeah, let's ready na ba tayo? So if you want to roleplay your character with a voice, I encourage you to do so.
Oh boy. Yes.
Yes, go
Yes.
ahead. Go ahead and roleplay your characters with a
Yes.
voice. Ayun, excited si Ellie.
I'm not
Yes.
very good at that, but I will try.
Well, practice makes perfect din naman. So,
That's
you know,
true.
I encourage you to do that para yeah. So, all right. Let's start our campaign as the Curse of Strahd. This is a module. This will be a ngayon ko lang nalaman to. This is a linear campaign. Some of the major plot points are fixed, but how you resolve those plot points and how you arrive at those plot points is entirely up to you. So, to give you an example, Mario, super linear yung Mario. You just go from one side to the next, diba? Pero you always have to end at the castle. So, in a linear campaign, how you get to the castle, kung mag-shortcut kayo or magpatayin yung lahat yung monsters or you negotiate with monsters, that's entirely up to you. Tapos when you reach the castle, when you meet Bowser, how you resolve the encounter, like kung papatayin niyo ba si Bowser, you negotiate with Bowser or whatever, that all depends on you. There's no one na way. There's no one way to resolve an encounter naman. So it's entirely up to you. Okay? So the Curse of Strahd is a horror theme campaign. So prepare for zombies, werewolves, and vampires.
Nice.
So the four of you are adventurers, of course, from different realms. And a few days ago, you were in your respective worlds, carrying out tasks, that normal daily tasks. Maybe you were out on an adventure, you were negotiating a truce between two races, or just staying at home, basically taking downtime from your current adventure at that time. However, a few days ago, when you were traveling, you were passing through a fog of mist. It was a gloomy day. You were passing through this area that was shrouded in mist. And the next thing you know, you are lost in the mist. Your surroundings, the surroundings that you see through the mist is no longer familiar. It is more sinister. The trees around you are more dark. They seem to encroach upon you, its branches trying to reach out and claw at your face, or so it seemed. And then the four of you met at this clearing exactly at the same time. You don't know if you have been in the mist for like how many hours, but the four of you emerge into this clearing, which is relatively clear of the mist. And although you can see the sky for the first time, and it's gloomy dark, like when it's about to rain and the sky is just covered with this dark boiling clouds, but you can still see your surroundings. So the four of you emerge at the same time. There was a bit of a conflict during that time because you don't really trust each other at that time, but eventually as you try to like converse with each other and try to find out what happened, you realize that the four of you are actually came from different worlds. like totally different worlds, no? And you surmise that you must have been transported to a different plane of existence. You've heard of those before, a different plane of existence, and you've settled down in that encampment, trying to decide what's your next move forward. So at this point, I'd like you to describe your character very quickly, what they look like, and basically your name, and then what your character looked like.
Who goes
Hey, who
first?
can you can do Heli.
Okay. Teka. I
Go
need to
for it.
clear my throat first.
Okay, correct.
Okay.
A big,
So,
big.
I'm Clark. I'm a goblin. As you can see, I'm a goblin. And yeah, I'm a dark green colored goblin wearing a iron chainmail. Yeah. I came from Ravnica? Yeah.
Ravnica. Okay.
Mhm.
Wow, isn't that
Yeah.
Magic the Gathering?
Yes,
Yes.
we actually. Yeah.
There's a sorry, tabletop. Yeah, there's a Ravnica in there's a 5v2 technically connected.
Hey Kev, hello, welcome to stream. Let me know if there's
Yeah,
technical
so,
issues.
there
This
you
is the
go.
first time we're doing.
Who's next?
I'm doing this.
Wait, what's the setting? Are all the characters know each other already, or we're still introducing each other?
We're
Yeah,
introducing each
introducing
other.
Introducing.
Okay, so my character walks up. He's wearing a full plate with a great sword on the back. His armor is well kept, nothing glamorous. He walks up to you and he lifts up his helmet and says, "Hi, my name's Rathalos, and I was on my way to a tournament and I ended up this miss. I must have taken a wrong turn. Normally we would kill goblins on sight, but I guess you were a friendly one." And then he looks at the others and
Don't treat me like those uncivilized ones.
it seems like I have much to learn.
Yes, you do.
And he looks at the others and he wonders what other surprises they have.
So, sino na?
All right. You can see. So my character also approaches you, wearing fine clothes. Something like someone like you would see in a court. So like a courtier, an elf, normal looking elf. And hello, greetings. My name is Erinor, and I seem to have lost my way as well. I'm on the way to a particular lord's domain, but I don't know where we are right now.
Erinor, and then I speak in Elvish to Erinor. Well met. How are you, traveler?
I don't know how I am.
Gusto niya Elvish. And then ako,
Ilonggo pala yung Elvish.
Teka, tabletop. Actually, pwede yan. Okay lang. Kahit sabihin nyo in Elvish lang.
In Elvish, yeah, okay.
Kasi
Yeah.
in Van's other campaign, tinry ko rin yun.
Like he speaks Dragonborn.
Wow.
So, pag okay lang yun, you say something in English, pero kasi parang pwede sabihin in Elvish para akin in Elvish. So, technically, ako di ko magigets. So, yun lang. Okay, balik. End of tabletop.
Wait, table talk. Sino na?
Your
Yeah,
turn.
you're the last one though. Oh
Yeah.
wait, go ahead, roll. Wrap up your rendition.
Oh, that was it. That was my introduction.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, and table talk.
Mhm.
So my character eyes the others warily as she leans against the tree. Hello, my name is Aldrin, and I expect you others not to get in my way.
Oh. Okay.
I am very good
what
with
is your-
disappearing.
What is your what is your character wearing?
Look alike.
So,
Or
as okay, so my character is wearing a leather armor with 2 short swords on either side of her waist and a longbow on her back, as well as an adventuring pack. That should be it.
Okay. Wait, I forgot actually for 2 more ground rules. The first one, hindi pala siya ground rule. Tip lang. For people who are new to role playing, you can actually try and role play yourself in any given situation. So to get your role playing, role playing parang mojo going. And then the other ground rule pala is regardless of your alignment pala or regardless of your character, we are each responsible.
We have to work together.
First,
Yes,
pero may
we are
nag-like
each
and share.
responsible for each other's enjoyment.
Kinda.
So, regardless of who your
Hello,
character
Kelvin,
is, your
welcome.
decisions and actions must generally be for the benefit of the group. Ganon.
Understood.
That's fair.
Okay. So,
Hey,
kahit
thank you for
ano ka,
liking the
like,
stream.
if you're playing a lawful evil character, so kahit lawful evil ka, your actions or your decisions should still be aligned with the group. Parang ganon siya. Alright. So,
Uy,
the
shinare
four
pa.
of
Thank you, Kelvin.
The 4 of you have
Can you hear
meet each
them,
other
Kelvin? Let me know
steering
kung may
and
technical
gives
issues.
introductions. And then as you're standing there, you hear the howling of the wolves in the mist. For those of you who are looking around,
Di ako sure,
you can
early
see
bird.
the forest around you.
Nagkaano
You can
kami?
see fleeting
Episode
shadows
0,
just,
kumbaga.
appearing and disappearing across the mist. And they seem to be large for a wolf.
can you feel it?
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think we should find a safer place rather than out here.
Regarding the wolf, right now, does my character know that or?
Yes, you do see that silhouettes around you resemble. They seem to have the shape of the wolf, but they're far much larger for to be like a regular wolf that you've seen.
Table talk, it's Worgen. And people talk. Anyway.
All right, so yeah, what do you do?
Yeah, I agree with Rathalas' suggestion. Did you say your name earlier, Rathalas?
Yeah, I said
Alright.
Rathalas. I smile haughtily and say, just, you can call me Wrath.
Okay, Rath.
Okay, Wrath.
What does Aldrin, what does Aldrin say?
I look at her and say, are you coming?
Okay, go ahead. I'll go and look out of our surroundings.
Can we look around and see if there are any houses, clearings, or places that we can set up a camp, at least till next day?
As you look around trying to discern, you see that everything around the clearing is covered in mist, so you can't really discern if there are other houses or if there are other safe places. Right now, the only place where there is no mist and you can see the sky is where you're standing.
Oh.
I can see
Okay.
it, but these shadows, they're ominous.
I know,
say,
little one.
prepare for battle.
Do you see? So none of us can see through the mist, right?
Yes.
That's
Okay.
But we've been but we're seeing this this silhouette.
Yes.
I don't have a good feeling with this. Be on your guard.
Very well. I draw my sword.
All right. What about the others?
I ready my bow.
I ready my
Yeah.
bow.
Yeah,
All right.
my mace is already out.
You
have my
axe. All right.
My mace.
So the four of you, you ready your weapons against the what do you call that? Against the apparent foes that are surrounding you, and in front of you, you see this two gigantic wolves, about as large as you, actually 7 feet from the tip of his post to the shoulder. They emerge from the mist in front of you, and they the mist is like seems to be like emanating from their fur as they pad into the clearing, and they're eyeing you. And at first they're together, and then they spread out trying to encircle the party. But they stop to your left and to the right in front of you, and then 4 more smaller wolves emerge from the mist. They don't seem to be they're just standing there eyeing at you, eyeing you basically.
Oof.
Oh my! Such large dogs. Never.
I don't think those are dogs, little one.
My character would attempt to communicate with them, inquire about their intentions, hoping and trying to know if they're sentient or not.
What do you do? Do you talk to them?
Yeah.
All right. What about the others?
But
Observe my surroundings.
Yeah, but is not letting his guard down.
Okay. So, hang on.
And I relax my bow while doing that. Is that even a thing? Relax. Yeah, I do.
All right. So, as you stand there, what's your character name again?
Yeah, that's a good
Erinor,
question
Erinor.
actually. Is there a place where we could see like all the names of everyone? Because yeah, I know Wrath. And yeah, I can't remember. Aldrin.
Yes, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll just I can actually set that's the token to display your names if you want. So I will do
Sige.
that.
Yes, please.
Sige, for now lang. A nameplate. I can actually see the nameplate. Wait, hang on. Oh, okay, wait. Can you see that? Yan? Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're moving.
Wait. Yes, this one. Can you see
Ooh.
the?
Oh, I could
see
zoom
the
in.
name?
Oh, I could zoom in. Nice.
Yeah.
You can see the name of the token.
No.
No, there's just
alright.
a goblin that's, and then yeah, no.
All right. Sige,
I could just type
it.
it on a notepad somewhere, or on the Discord chat, or
sige,
I don't know where. Yeah.
Ellie equals Clug. Cecil equals Aldrin.
Plug. Okay, good.
Then Rathalas is Rathalas.
It's Mickey.
And then Rule is
Erinor.
Erinor.
Erinor. Got it.
You can also change your nickname to your character names if you want to.
Okay, I copy pasted that.
All right, so Erinor tries you lower your bow and you try to communicate to these wolves.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you call that? Wait, hang on.
Yeah, I only have one.
All right. So as you try to communicate, another figure emerges from the mist. This time, it's in the form of a half man, half wolf. It's basically a werewolf.
Hi, John Maynard. Hello.
You see the
Welcome,
werewolf
welcome.
emerge from the mist, and it looks. He stands proudly, chest out, and like arms to the side. He's wearing like a tattered shirt and a tattered pair of pants, and he eyes at you balefully. And then, as he does so, as he finishes his survey of the four of you readying for battle, he says, sorry, he takes out a parchment from one of his tattered packets, and he presents you with an envelope, and he says, an invitation for visitors of the mist.
Wow.
I move forward and not and take him on his. Is it a he or she? Yeah, on the creature's invitation. I take the envelope, respectfully, of course, and I try to
All
open
right.
it. And what do I read?
All right, so you can go to your journal
Oh.
and then see
How does that
if
work? Yeah. Sige.
you go to your journal and you see if you can find Kolyan Indrovich's letter there.
Ooh. Oh, there we go. I read it so that the person who gave that envelope to me and my party could also hear. Hail to thee of might and valor. I, lowly servant of Barovia, send honor to thee. We plead for thy so desperately needed assistance. The love of my life, Irina Kolyana, has been afflicted by an evil so deadly that even the good people of our village cannot protect her. She languishes from her wound, and I would have her saved from this menace. There is much wealth in this community. I offer all might be had to thee and thy fellows if thou shalt but answer my desperate plea. Come quickly, for her time is at hand. All that I have shall be thine. Kolyan Indirovich, Burgomaster. Burgomaster?
Burgomaster.
Alright.
And after you finish reading the letter, you see that the large wolves and the werewolf just turn around and fade back into the mist.
Okay. So,
I
Club Lower is
suppose-
right now. So, we've been sent into this other place. Yes,
Uy, thank you for the stars, Che.
or that.
Hello and good
Uh,
morning. Wow, 100 stars. Grabe si Madam Mayor. Thank you so much.
So I relax my stance. It's kind of weird for a wolf to send us a letter. And a letter
Mhm.
asking us for help.
Ay,
Against
sige tulog ka na,
affliction.
Thank you, Kit. Nagkanto ka lang pa. You're right. And they greeted us with like everything could be hostile at that first encounter. So they might be desperate, and it's kind of like a blackmail already. If we help them or not, they're that desperate.
Technically, yes. I mean, do we even have a choice? We're stuck in here. Might as well
Yeah.
do it.
And all
It's
that
not
they
easy.
have will be ours if we help them. I wonder.
Well, I guess correct.
that.
I guess the only way to get out of the mist is to move forward.
Yeah, maybe we should follow them.
Why don't we try going to the general direction that they went to?
Sure.
Okay.
Lead the way,
Um,
Raph.
I suppose I shall. So I start marching forward in front of the group and not even looking back if they'd follow.
I follow.
Yeah.
I will follow as well.
Same.
All right. So you walk out of the mist, and you walk out of the clearing and into the mist, and the surrounding immediately considerably darkens, and you are back in this like sort of haze that you can barely see the objects in front of you. And after a few feet, the fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting from the impenetrable wood on both sides of the road, a high stone buttress are high stone buttresses looming gray in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars. Two headless statues of armed guardians flank the gate, their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence. So you can
Gaulandera.
you can see the what do you call that? You can see the what that looks like in your journal.
Journal. I would be at home in this location if the residents here are alive.
Hmm. This looks like similar to the Iron Forge.
I think I'm much safer outside than in.
Really? Well, I am no stranger to castles. I grew up in one, so looks like it's standard fare to me.
Do the heads of the statue have to be decapitated? Is it a
Yes,
warning?
they are decapitated. Is that decapitated? Oh, sorry.
Ooh,
Well,
change scene.
look, it looks a
Wow.
little run down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, can we check if the gate is locked?
What do? You approach the gate.
Oh, it's
As
a
you
map.
approach the gate, you are on the eastern side here.
All right.
Where band?
Parang low pixels yung... Oh, there we go. Oh, it's just loading.
Yeah, it's
Sorry,
loading. It's loading.
It's loading. Yeah.
Ooh.
To the right, here.
Oh, okay. Grabe.
Uh-huh.
Ito. I'm pinging it. Like to the right side.
I don't
It's
see the
really
thing.
small. It's really small pag ano.
Sige.
There we go.
I could move ahead and scout if you
This
want,
one?
or we could all go together.
I will put your tokens. There na lang.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there's the thing. Tama ba?
Uh,
Oh, dang, we're far.
Yeah, we're really far. Far to the right.
one.
Tabletop. It's Barovia.
It's Brovia. Yes, it's Brovia.
Oh yeah, the
Alright.
letter was... Oh, yeah, the barrel. Yeah.
All right. So, as you move forward towards the gates open like with the along its rusty hinges, making this huge creaking noise. As the gate open.
Oh, wow. So gate lang pala. Okay, my bad. I thought it was the castle itself, but it's a gate.
Hey, Sadie, good morning. Let's
Okay.
use gamitin natin
just
imagination
Sadie.
natin dito. This is a tabletop game. Eh?
Yeah.
So, ito ako,
Oh, well.
the one with the blue.
I wonder
Do we-
if his head's top or something. Can I top the head? Can Claude top the heads? Like,
Sige nga, what would happen?
yeah.
Oh, try talking with the head.
I don't know.
Right?
I'll try to top the decapitated head.
So Heli, Clug, you move forward and try to. What do you say actually?
I wonder if this decapitated heads are like, I don't know, something.
So you
yeah.
approach it. Yeah. So you approach the decapitated head and you try to talk to it. And as you're beginning to talk to it, you see the eyes of the decapitated head just snap open and stare at you intently. But when you blink again, you see that its eyes close and it's made of stone.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
Did my character
guys-
see the same, or
You
No.
guys,
I didn't. I was just looking at the normal interaction. Not so normal interaction with the goblin and the head. Is that it?
Yeah, as far as you can tell.
so technically, after seeing that, Claude jumped in surprise. Like, did you guys see that?
I was paying
Don't be so
attention.
frightened, little goblin. It's just a decapitated head.
What did you see? May have been an illusion that only you saw.
Well, the eyes open like for a bit.
Interesting. So there are like personal. So there are illusions in this place. I think that. I would foresee that in the future, we would be hit with illusions that are only us could experience or feel or see. Be on your guard.
Mhm.
Illusion or not, let's move forward.
Mm-hmm.
We need
Yeah,
to
let's
find somewhere to rest.
I agree.
Okay.
That's correct. Do we see a city in the horizon?
So you pass through the gates.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
You pass through the gates, and the road that continues onwards towards the gates. It's slightly like curves to the southwest, and then as you enter the gates, and a few feet away from the gates, you hear a loud clanging behind you as the gates swing shut.
Oh.
Well, it's a one-way trip now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I just
All right.
smile inwardly.
So as you walk down the road, you see the towering trees whose top are lost in heavy gray mist block out all but a death gray light. The tree trunks are unnaturally close to one another, and the woods have the silence of a forgotten grave, yet exuding the feeling of an unvoiced scream. So you continue down this wooded area here, and down the road. As you emerge from the forest, you see that you are in this large plain with rolling hills covered in mist. The mists are not so high up the ground. They're just clinging to the ground, crawling on the ground as if getting away from whatever it is that is stalking the land, like just crawling on the ground. To the south, you see a river in a marshy area slithering its way across from east to west. And ahead of you, somehow still faintly covered in mist, but it's daylight. It's a gloomy. The sky is gloomy. The entire sky is covered with storm clouds, but it's still bright day. And in the distance, you can see a village nestled among the near the forest, and the road that you're on leads directly to that village.
Let's take a look at that village.
Sure.
Yeah,
Oh.
I agree.
And then once we find a safe spot, we could search the environment more. But right now we don't have a safe spot. Relatively.
Sorry,
safe
out of
spot.
character. Just wondering, do we know what classes each character is? Like, do our characters know if, for example,
you can tell fairly because of your experience with adventuring, you can fairly tell what your other characters' class, your party members' classes are.
Mm-hmm.
So you can also mention that in that during table talk. You don't want to roleplay. Hang on, wife's calling.
has she eaten
Wait, Van.
dinner?
Oh wait, I think Van is BRB.
Yeah, he muted. I think he needed to do something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Classes?
my wife called for it.
Okay.
yeah,
Classes? Ano?
Oh, we could table talk that, or
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
table
you can table talk that.
so Wrath, what do
Okay.
you do for a living?
table talk or just
Table talk. When you say
I'll just
table talk,
table
it's
talk it
role
out.
playing, right?
No, it's
No,
not
no,
role
no.
play.
Ah, sige, sige.
Table talk is
not in
table
character.
talk is when you talk in out of character.
Sige, sige. Oh, up to you, up to you.
Okay, so hindi na lang tabletop.
Yeah, sure.
Sige.
Sige, in character na lang.
In character. Yeah. So
Okay.
Wrath, what do you do for a living?
Well, I am a I'm a knight of noble origin, and I participate in tournaments.
Oh, that should be very handy right now. Seeing those huge wolves. Could you take them on, do you think?
Take what them? What?
The werewolves.
I look around
If-
and,
if-
and look at the trees. I'm like,
If we had the encounter earlier, could you have taken them on?
I have never
with
tried
us.
my hand on werewolves, but perhaps.
Me too. That's why.
Glug.
Yeah.
So, what is your specialty?
Um,
What is your profession? Dalawa lang. Sorry.
you know,
I have to do it.
may ubo kasi kaya ang hirap eh.
Okay.
Yan, teka. Parita. I may not look like it, but I'm a cleric, you see. Well, a former Boros legionnaire, but I turned cleric.
Ooh.
So, yeah. I can
What-
still smack bad guys, but, well, being a cleric is a foremost now.
May your
And-
gods guide us in this adventure that we're having right now.
BRB again.
Yeah. So, what about Erinor? What do you do?
I specialize in appropriating things. And I'm a courtier. So I like talking my way into things. But I could study the ebb and flow of the battlefield just fine.
Ooh.
I could fight from a range or up close, if needed.
I see.
And Aldrin?
Yes, so I mainly take on commissions outside of the main cities as I'm much more comfortable than inside of them. And I'm also a ranger.
Man of nature. I mean, woman of nature.
Ah,
Besides that gate earlier, we seem to be in nature right now. Do you feel at home somehow? Are you
To be
comfortable?
honest with you, I don't. I get the feeling that we're surrounded by death.
Ugh. Wouldn't the cleric be able to figure that out? Or maramdaman ba ng cleric yun?
hindi, not sure.
Which one? Like the surrounding death? You can make a perception check. Or sorry, insight.
Okay, just gonna roll for insight.
Cleric. Plug.
Oh, me. Okay. Well, what did I roll?
That's an 8.
8.
Mm.
All right, so you do as Aldrin mentioned that the feeling of being surrounded by death. Plug, you do feel that it's more oppressive here than even you feel more threatened here, and it's more oppressive compared to being in the middle of a war-torn battlefield,
Oof.
battling in the Boros Legion.
Ah, feels like, where's that place again? It feels like there's this underground sewers. We're in the place where I live in, and somehow it's more oppressive than that. So technically, Aldrin is right, kind of right though. It feels wrong. I mean, from where I am, I've been used to wars, but not this kind, you know? If you know what I mean.
If you say more oppressive than death, perhaps it is of pain and suffering. Maybe pain and vengeance. Something that
Yeah.
does not want to
something like
rest.
that. Yeah.
Something that wants us to do something about it. So it may be threatening, but it doesn't mean that the threat is directed to us. If we play our cards right, we might have maybe powerful allies along the way.
You know how to use words carefully, huh?
That's how that's how I live. That's how I make my living, and that's also how I stay alive.
I see. But this place, jeez, not even the sun. I cannot even see the sun.
Well, time to look for other sources of comfort.
Yeah. So, should we head out?
Hey Jan,
The
welcome to
village?
stream.
I mean, Tabletop. Are we still in the Are you still out in the
Yeah, you're
wild?
walking.
Yeah.
You're walking down the road while you're talking.
Okay.
So what do we see now?
As you finish talking, you approach this village, and
Block, 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 block.
yes.
Okay, moving.
So you eventually you arrive at the village.
Ooh, wow, that was cool.
Well, okay, it's still loading.
Yeah, it's black still.
It's the mist.
It's welcome to.
Oh no, it's a fog of war.
Holy shit! All right.
So you approach the village and you okay, my dog is like
Oh wait a minute. We are composed of 3 elves.
Is everyone elf? No, one's a goblin.
That's why I said 3, because I'm seeing elf ears on Aldrin as well.
I'm not an elf. I'm human.
3.5 helps.
3.5. Ooh, who's half elf? Wrath?
No, I'm human.
A human. Alright.
I believe so. Yeah,
3.5
human
men, I
variant,
guess.
correct.
This is like concealed by mist, not really of darkness, right? It's daytime. Hello,
Yes,
baby.
Hey, baby.
Sorry.
Alright.
No,
my,
no, no,
Okay lang,
My
okay
wife
lang,
gave
okay
her to me, ne.
No,
Okay lang.
it's more fun.
Okay lang.
All right.
I don't see
Alright.
everyone. I only see my token and a black screen.
All right. I make sure that you see me as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have. Man, sorry.
I have dark vision if that counts for something, or whatever. Elves have.
Yeah, I mean, I have also dark vision.
Oh yeah.
Wait, hang on. I'll just na lang like turn that off because it's a map.
Us in the inferior human.
There we go. Nice.
There we go.
Much better. All right. So
I think
you enter the village.
Mhm. Sorry.
Is it
Uh,
daytime or
the-
nighttime?
It's daytime, but it's gloomy.
Hmm.
You see tall shapes looming out of the dense fog that surrounds everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to thick, wet cobblestones. The
Yep.
tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from pools of darkness. No sound cuts the silence except the mournful sobbing that echoes through the street from a distance.
Mournful sobbing? Do we know where it's coming from?
The mist sort of like dissipates the sound, so it sounds to you as if it's coming from everywhere.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I suggest that we look. Our first priority is to look for which one of these dwellings are the safest, or if they are, and then we could use that like as a small headquarters, and we could survey the surroundings.
Get me, baby, immediate. Hi. Hi, also
Nancy,
to
What a
the
ominous
wifey.
cat looking down. But I agree.
You can
We
see
should
everyone
look for
dead
an
here.
enemy.
Do people actually live in this ghost town?
We might not see anyone alive here.
Yeah.
Let's move
Eh,
forward then.
Yeah. While we're moving forward, I'm asking Klug, if we find a place, could you make it safer somehow from otherworldly creatures?
What do you mean? You mean like a ward?
Like a ward or yes?
Let's see. Let me check my repertoire of spells. Where's that? I got it. Van, can I use detect evil and good for that, or detect magic?
Yes, you can use detect evil and good. If you use detect evil and good, you basically just like you're trying to see if the something or someone or the area is parang is good or not.
Okay, but I use a spell slot for outside
Fireball
of battle.
grant entrance.
Yeah, you still use a spell slot outside of the
Okay.
battle.
All right, so
So-
let's look for suitable like locations and do your thing.
Okay.
We have
so-
yeah. My character is a concept. Table talk. My character is a concept of spell per rest, right? Like the character would understand that, like a certain spellcaster could only do that a certain amount of times before that person becomes exhausted, right? Or
Yes.
Okay.
You've seen spellcasters in your life, and
Alright.
you know that they can only, do you call that? Just cast a certain amount of spells before they run out, basically, of ammo.
Sorry.
Oh. Okay, there. So I casted detect good, evil and good.
There is within 30 feet of you. So you cast it in your immediate area.
Yeah.
All right. So you detect that amongst these houses here, the 6 houses that you are near to, one of them or like 2 of them contains like evil creatures, while the other 2 are empty, and the remaining 2 houses have like a people in them, like good aligned people.
So Rat, there's a mix. To be honest, I can sense evil, but I can sense good.
Mhm.
2 of these houses, like here in our how do you call that current area, I can detect 2 evil, and then I can detect 2 good. I cannot say.
Mhm.
Maybe this place is a mix.
Do you think they know we're here?
Probably.
I would like to.
But I guess they don't care, or they're just waiting for a perfect opportunity.
Uh-huh. So if you're seeing like one of the houses has a good aligned characters and the other evil, I would like personally to go first to the people with a good alignment to gather information, while I suggest that if someone could sneak around and investigate, that person could look into the house with the evil creatures that you're talking about. Does that make sense?
Sure. Okay. DM,
Yo.
can I, parang, can like pinpoint the house with the good alignment?
Yes, the house with a good alignment is these 2 large houses here at the
Okay.
crossroad.
Sige. See those 2 large houses over there? Those are like good aligned ones. I don't detect any evil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can. Erinor could ask one of those, or both.
Yes, I would sneakily go to the house on the left and look at windows, look at something. I don't enter first. I don't knock first. Where is the one with the evil creatures that you were talking about?
To either side of you. This
Oh.
one,
Oh,
that one.
so I had to be very sneaky in going to the house with a good alignment. If I look at the windows, what do I see?
Wait, while
Oh, so, yeah.
what do you call that? While Erinor is sneaking around, and after Clog casts a spell, and Erinor is sneaking, what is Aldrin doing? Aldrin.
I guess I look around the right side.
Right side. This one, this house. Okay.
Yes.
So how do you go approach that?
So wait, table talk, wait lang. Naghanap ako ng skill.
Or you can just say you can approach it sneakily.
Table talk then. Sorry. I had to go kanina. Sorry. Why are we
Okay lang.
sneaking around?
Clog used a detect what do you call that? Detect evil and good, and then he found out, and he told the party that these two houses here he detects like good aligned creatures here, while the houses in the middle, the top and the bottom houses in the middle, have evil aligned creatures in them. These outer houses are empty.
Okay. Yeah.
So Erinor and Alden, sorry, Alden goes to the right house here to try and investigate it, while Erinor goes here to investigate this southern house.
I want to
Okay.
draw a letter
Can
G.
Can I do
Oh,
something?
how to erase
Sure.
that?
Yeah. So, I'll go up to the house and knock on the door.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Aldrin, you use disguise self. What do you disguise yourself as?
A normal villager.
You haven't seen a villager yet, so you would have all right. So you dress yourself in an illusion of a villager from your world, basically. So what would that look like? How would they look like? I mean,
They should look like around a human with average height of 5 feet and 5'3".
what are they
As well
wearing?
as wearing normal tunic with leather boots. Yeah.
Leather boots and a pair of pants. Pants or like a skirt.
Let's go with skirt. And
Skirt.
I also try to use my dark vision.
Oh well, it's activated all the time.
Oh, I see.
All right. So you and Rathalos go to the house. Rathalos knocks on the door while you stand beside him, I guess. Let's go first with Erinor. What do you do again?
I look at the windows. I try to find out if someone's inside
All right.
on the
You-
first floor, right, or something.
Yes. Make a stealth check.
Okay, how do I do that here on the map?
Just click on your click on your character sheet, the stealth skill.
Yun sa skills.
Sa character.
Yeah, just click stealth. Yun lang.
Hindi ba yun sa journal, character sheet?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay,
click mo
okay.
yan, tapos you open it, and then you just click on your skill.
Stealth. Stealth roll? Oh, damn it. Could I share my screen on Discord?
Yes.
Alright. This is not it, right?
Yan.
Stealth. If I click this, it would... Oh, are you... Oh!
Really good.
Oh!
How do you open that in Discord? On Roll20.
I haven't set your character up.
Character sheet.
Oh,
but,
that's right. No worries. Mine is on D&D Beyond, so I can still click on it and it'll roll.
Okay, so 23 or 24?
We always take
Advantage,
the left.
so it's 24.
The left.
No. If naka-auto advantage kasi yan. So we always take the left side if the roll is without advantage or disadvantage. So always
Oh,
on the
okay.
left. So that's a 23. You manage to sneakily go up to the house without like what do you call that? Chirping, sorry. So yeah, you go up to the house and you sneak
Okay.
up to a window
Okay.
on the first floor,
BRB.
and then you peer into the window. You see that through the window there are people there. They are huddled in the living room and looking at the door. They're looking at the door. You see like two adults and two children there. The adult has a kitchen knife. He's holding a kitchen knife. Both of the adults are holding like the man is holding a cleaver, like a butchering cleaver, and the woman is like holding a kitchen knife, while the children are like huddled close to them, clinging to their who you assume to be their parents, and they're looking at the door, and you can see that they're fairly scared.
Okay. I knock on the door, softly, but so that they would hear, and ask, "Hello, is anyone here?"
All right, so let's go first to Rathalas
All right.
and Olden. So you knock on the door, and do you say anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm not gonna RP this anymore. I'm just gonna say I'm trying to, in the most pleasant voice my character can do.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I mean no harm. We're travelers that we ended up here somehow, and we're just looking for a place to stay and a friendly face.
You can roll a. Yes, go Olden. Aldrin, sorry. I'm getting confused with another character who starts with an O.
You're mixing
So-
Master Ogway.
Yeah, they are. Another character from a character from another campaign is named Ogden, who
Yeah.
is a
Hey, that's
Torkoal
familiar.
druid. Ogden, yeah.
Di ba may
Yeah.
Ogden Stonehammer din?
Master Ogway because that character is
A
an old
turtle. An old turtle. All right, Aldrin. What do you say?
Yeah, so I just look around and ready my weapons in case, my two short swords, while looking seemingly unassuming.
Sorry, you hide your short
Mhm.
swords behind your arm.
Yes.
All right. And what do you call that? So, Rathalas, you say that, and from the inside you hear shuffling. You can make a persuasion check with advantage.
Wow. Just click persuasion.
Oh no, his character is not. Character sheet is not updated. He's using D&D Beyond, and I think a extension on Google Chrome that allows him to roll directly to
Ooh, interesting.
roll 20.
Okay. So it's not
Yeah.
easy.
Bro, I will
well,
I'll transfer.
He's
I'll
gonna transfer my
the-
character sheet eventually.
Ah,
Okay.
roll.
so
a
maybe you can
persuasion
you can just roll your dun sa chat na lang siguro.
Hindi, may ano yun, there's a like a Google Chrome extension where he clicks on his character sheet in D&D
Automatic.
Beyond, then automatic roll dito.
Okay, that's cool.
Pero like you have usually the dungeon master has to pay for like $5 a month there to share his modules.
Okay. Do I roll anything? Sorry.
Persuasion with advantage.
Yeah. I have proficiency, so cool.
Nice.
Wow. Whoa.
What the?
So you can roll another one if you want.
They dropped
mean,
their
no,
pants.
You have to.
That's my maximum. That's a nat 20. So
Holy! They dropped your
I am
underwear,
good.
whatever.
Roll another one.
I mean, just to be sure.
Then it's another quit now.
Uh,
Okay, it was a nat 20.
Yeah, that was a
Or-
nat 20.
So pag may green pala, that's like the maximum if it's a green or something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
nat
that-
20.
That's a
Galing na
natural.
kapag ano.
Red. It's a red is like a critical fail. That's a natural one.
It's a natural one.
Yeah, pag red. So you say that out loud, and then after a few seconds, you hear shuffling from inside the door, and then the door opens like for a fraction of an inch, so that only a portion of the face of the person inside is visible, but you can see the eye, like his eye and part of his face, peeking out from the crack of the door, and he says, "Safe place, huh? You can try the inn down the road. They offer lodgings there and food."
Okay. I ask, what's wrong? Why is everyone so wary of travelers?
He eyes you up and down, and he says, "We don't trust strangers." And he closes the door. Gee.
Well, huh.
I
That was
guess that's it.
interesting.
Yeah.
And for what do you call that? For Erinor, you knock on the door and softly knock on the door, and what do you say again?
Is anyone here?
After a few moments, you hear someone say, "Go away! You're not welcome here."
All right. I go back and I convene with the group, with specifically Wrath and.
Did Glug hear that?
Yeah.
Wow! What they call that? Parang, what's the word for that?
Read.
Yeah, what a bunch of rude people.
I know, right?
Uh-huh.
Then
Glug.
again, this
Wow.
atmosphere is not very welcoming.
Yeah, there must be a
Do you
reason
know where
why.
the inn is? Can we see the inn from here? Like, is it a big building?
You can see
I'm assuming it's
you-
this.
from here you can see the down the road, and from the tops of the what do you call that? The tops of the other houses, you can actually see like the roof of a larger building down the street.
Mhm.
I would like to move ahead to scout, but in a stealthy way. So like two things I'm paying attention to: me being quiet and obscure, and the other one is look around for anything, really, any threat whatsoever. Uy, thank you sa 10 stars. Betray that
on the
goblin.
other hand, do
I
away
followed-
with any stealth.
Claude followed Erinor from behind, but I cannot do the stealthily because I'm
Well,
wearing it.
I
You
motion
can
I
still
motion
do.
to Clog that you could just watch me from a distance, and I let me move ahead.
Sure.
I, for the other hand, dispel my disguise since it's useless, really.
You're walking around with a goblin.
And I'll follow the.
Wait. So Erinor and Rathalas are stealthily moving forward.
No, I'm not. I won't stealthily move forward. It's just
So
Erinor.
Erinor is like scouting ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what
Alright.
he wanted to do. I'll let him do. So, yeah, my character will let him do whatever he wants. But personality-wise, medyo straightforward yung character ko. He doesn't like stealth, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he walks proudly down the street as if he's meant to be here, and for everyone to see.
All right.
All right. Erinor, make a stealth check,
All right.
and then for
Boom.
Not
Hey.
one.
so you
What?
duck and you duck and you try to move forward, but as before you could reach like a few feet away from the group, your foot gets caught in a piece of timber that is lying on the ground that you did not notice, but was because it was covered in the mist that is crawling on the ground. So yeah, you trip and you almost fall forward flat on your face, but you manage to catch your what you call that? You catch your catch yourself so that you don't actually fall. So you're like spread-legged there in the middle of the road, trying to maintain your balance.
Just another day at work.
I stifle my laugh. I'm like,
I tried to hold his laugh like
I laugh with you guys. I laugh first.
I observe him while shaking my head. Does he always do that?
Yeah, anyway, I gather myself and I don't know, try to do it again. Or maybe
Yeah,
not no for the duration of my walk to the inn. I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna allow that. But it's still my intention is to scout ahead, whether I'm visible now or not.
All right. So as you do scout ahead, you see that with the group following like a few feet away from you because you're moving faster. You're moving forward faster, but trying to keep quiet. You can see that the same goes for the rest of the group too.
Hey Doi,
As you're
welcome
moving down
to
the
the stream.
street, you can still hear the soft sobbing sound coming from everywhere, and you can see people peeking out from their windows, from their darkened windows, peeking out and following you as you walk down the road. Some of the houses are still empty, but for those houses that you assume have people in them, you can see the residents of the residents of those houses like peeking out of their windows to look at you pass by.
Mm-hmm.
the soft sobbing, is it male or female? Or baby?
You can as
Oh, hello,
make an insight.
Maria. Kamusta?
Purple? Yeah,
18.
That's 18.
that's a good roll.
You can discern that it is the sobbing of a woman
Oh, okay.
coming from
You don't-
like
Sorry, I'm gonna try something here. Let me know if you can see the dice.
I can.
Not
you
It
20.
doesn't come out in rules table.
You need to go to your settings and then enable 3D dice and enable also automatically.
Wait, thank you
roll
for
3D
following,
dice.
Maria. Thank you.
Yeah. So you can see mine.
3D dice. Okay.
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
that one. Yeah, it's still streaming on. I think if you wanna see, it's still streaming on Discord.
Yeah, no, you don't see you don't see the dice. So for example, ito.
So yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Strength
I see my
save.
dice now.
Oh,
I
what?
just
Okay,
randomly rolled. You don't see it on the screen.
Oh, I see it. 17, 28, 3, and 9.
And then sa table talaga. Ay, amo na.
Na, it's parang sa screen mo lang ata.
I see it. 16:30.
Oh, nice. Okay.
16 and a 13, yeah.
Kasi ako nag-roll na 16 and a 13. Oo.
Where are we doing that? Not
Yeah.
to the...
So, sa upper right, Ernie,
Uh-huh.
yung gear icon, you can click on that. There, and then enable 3D dice, automatic roll 3D dice.
All right.
Yes. So.
So I'm
okay,
gonna.
now-
How did you do that?
Ayan na.
Rolling.
Oh, there you go.
A lot of dice.
Nice. I just wanted to see. Okay, thanks.
Oh
Sorry.
no! I tried to type it on chat. Anyway, I don't. Oh, here.
Slash roll or slash. The command is slash roll. Yeah, there you go.
Wow, ang pogi, ang
Yeah,
pogi.
nice.
pre.
You can
Alright.
also change
Parang
the
naglalaro ka.
So I
you
was
can also
rolling the
change the
dice
color
while
dice.
walking to the inn. Just kidding.
You can also change the color of your dice. Dun sa
Alright.
baba. Yeah.
Sige.
Mm-mm.
It's fine. It doesn't matter. All right. So my intention is still to just march to the inn. Go to the inn.
All right. So you, So Rathalas, you discern that the sobbing sound comes from a woman somewhere in the village. The mist or the wind is carrying it, and you walk down the road until eventually you reach a town square. You reach the town square, and you can see you can see here. You can see that there is a single shaft of light thrust, illumination into the main square. Its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern. But you can see that the N has been like scratched over and yeah, that's the name of the tavern there. And then
Fine.
to the south, you can see you can see that the sparse light from this building spills out to behind drawn heavy curtains. A sign over this building here to the south, on creaking on its hinges, it reads Bildrat's Mercantile.
Ay, ba?
Merchant.
Yeah.
BRB lang ah.
Sige pa.
May groceries kasi na dumating.
Alright.
Oh, okay. Maxim ba yan? Or ano?
Ano lang sa grocery parents ko. Sige, continue.
Okay.
Ano to? General goods? General goods, the mercantile.
So ito yung general goods, ito yung inn.
Oh,
In.
Tim Cruz, thank you for the like. And in the distance, down this road here, this building, you can see it. You can see it above the. You can see it. It's sitting on a hill, and you can see that it is a church. Looks like a church to you.
Oh, where's the church
Okay.
again? Oh, General Store. Oh, there we go.
Northwest. This one.
Maybe we'll look at that one.
How could I remove
sometime.
this?
Ay,
Delete.
sorry, I'll take out mine.
No, ako. No, ako. Oh, come on.
Oh.
Okay, I go the store.
Okay, no, you can put both. That's fine.
so-
And
So can we? I'll just walk straight to the inn, and then does it look open?
It does
I-
look open. And where is?
I go with
Erinor
Rathalas
going?
in because that was my intention.
Okay.
Anyway.
What about Aldrin?
I go check the store to see what are the items available.
For ano, if you
Oy,
want to buy
Lucky.
items pala,
Sige
we're
lang,
going to,
slow
like,
start kasi
pay
hindi,
that
it's
to
not
Black.
really late.
So
We're
if you want to buy
figuring out how
items,
to
you
play
can
the
just,
game. So
add them
learn
to
with
your
us kasi
inventory.
I think I'm gonna host
Items you want to buy, then add them to your inventory.
parang ganito din, di ba?
And then just deduct the gold if you're just buying items. So, but if you want to talk to the shopkeeper or something, you.
Sige lang, we're figuring out the game eh. I don't know how to play this game and I have ideas.
Vorpal Sword of
But
Destruction, nila.
Kaya yung Vorpal Sword dito.
sabi sa chat ko, cast Fireball, Grand Entrance.
Ay, may D&D pala has friendly fire, okay? So if you cast
Yes.
fireball in the middle of the party, everyone is going to have to roll dex.
Uy, may
Save
chicken
from the
inasal ngayon.
So let's go with
Uy.
Aldrin
Aw.
first. So you enter the general store, and you see that it is lit by like a lamp in the lamp hanging in different areas of the store, and then what do you call that? Behind the counter, you see a
Sige, LBC, make LBC.
male human, somehow
Thank
on
you.
the chubby side, with wearing a tunic, with patches on some places, like a worn down tunic, and he's behind the counter, but he is busy like stacking the shelves with a variety of items, potions. There is like adventuring gear, and then there's also like food is displaying there. So you're standing at the door, looking into Bildrat's Mercantile.
Do I knock?
It's open. You just push you pull the curtain. The door is like covered in heavy curtain, so you just pull it to the side and to reveal the inside of the store.
Good day, shopkeep. I ask in a loud voice.
And the shopkeeper turns around and says, "Oh, hello! I have a customer. What can I do for you, miss?" And he leans on the what do you call that? Lean on the counter.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Mm.
What?
Teka lang, sir lang.
What? Ano yung pa-recap?
So, what do you call that? Rathalas and Erinor, we went to the inn, while Aldrin went to the Bildrath's mercantile, and she's currently talking to the shopkeeper.
Okay. All good.
Mhm. So I approach the shopkeep while looking around. My party and I are new here. Do you have any suggestions on where to go first?
Well, that depends on what you want to do here. You are, well, I guess I can see that you're new here. That armor is very exquisite. I haven't seen that before. But this is Barovia, the land of wine and blood and wine. So you can pretty much do anything here if you want to. It's a land of adventure, mystery, and intrigue.
Well, so much for the mystery. One mystery I'm curious about is what is wrong with the villagers? Like, they're
Hi,
hiding
Miggy. Thank you for
from
liking the
something.
stream.
Oh, well, those people
welcome.
are just like dour, soulless husks that live here. Don't mind them. That's just how they treat us normal folk in the village of in this realm, magnificent realm.
So you say,
Oh yes, I do.
pwede ba ka table talk? Pwede ba ka shopkeeper sus? Charot.
Go for it. You can make an insight check.
Insight check, please. Paano ba yun?
Go to your character sheet and just click on your insight.
Lahat naman ng tao na nasa sales sauce eh.
Masyado siyang joyful eh.
Oo nga.
Insight. Saan mo yung insight?
Kahit sa ibang villagers, no? You're an optimistic one.
Yeah.
Insight. Saan yun? Insight.
Nasa skills.
Yes.
It's on their skill.
Nasa, ano siya? Yun.
There you go.
15 and 4.
17.
That's a 17. What do you wanted to know? What do you wanted to glean from your insight again?
Is the shopkeeper telling the truth? Does he believe it himself?
Yeah. So, as far as you can tell, the shopkeeper is is very earnest in what he's saying, and he seems to be believing it. And for some reason, you haven't noticed this before, but the shopkeeper is somehow more there compared to the werewolf that the wolves that you encountered, and some of the faces that you've seen through the windows. They're sort of like faded gray. They have this grayish tinge to them, but the shopkeeper somehow has more color to him.
I see.
Oh, you mean the skin color?
Yes, the skin color.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm done appraising him and give him a small smile. Thank you very much, shopkeep. I'll go ahead and take my leave now, but I'll come back if I need something to buy.
But please, I have a lot of items that's available to you, and all for very cheap. So, if you need something, now's a good time. I can offer you a discount.
Maybe another time, thank you. And then I leave. No room for sales stock.
All right. Where is Clug going, by the way?
I just followed Erinor and Wrath.
All right. So as you leave, Aldrin, as you leave, you can see that Wrath, Erinor, and Clug are nowhere in sight, but you did see them going into the Blood of the Wine Tavern. So, the three of you enter this fairly large tavern, The tap room is like very big, as it's one of those taverns that is you can find in a large city with a big tap room with lots of tables. But for this instance, you can only see the only people inside the tavern, sorry, is the barkeeper, who is behind the counter, and he is like wiping. There are 2 rows of clean glasses in front of him that are face down, and he is wiping a glass, putting it in the row, picking up another one which is still clean, by the way. It's like sparkles in the lamplight lighting the tavern, and he's beginning to cleanse it, and he puts it back to the row and picks up another glass in the row. So he keeps doing that as you enter, as you survey the tavern. To one side, near the entrance, sitting in this long table, you see three women. You see 3 women dressed in dressed in fairly bright colored and somehow revealing clothing, and they're chatting. Like it consists of like a vest with sort of a like a strip of clothing that covers like your parang siyang sports bra ba yan? Or something. Like it's just a strip of cloth that covers your midsection, the top portion, and then they're wearing a vest and a scarf wrapped around their neck. They're wearing baggy what do you call that? Baggy pants, and the colors of their clothing somehow clash with each other but meld at the same time. And they're chatting together in this table to your left, long table to your left. To your right, you see you see a man sitting all by himself at a corner table, sipping his wine.
Can my character pinpoint with accuracy that the women are prostitutes?
You can make an insight check.
Oh, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I should have this open all the time. Could I make this into an... Oh, I could make it into another window. Sorry about that. Insight. There we go.
That's a 14.
Uh-huh.
That's a 14. All right. So, you can, the way they move, you have been like in lots of taverns, and you're fairly familiar with the with women who sell themselves for money, or prostitutes. You're familiar with them. But these 3, the way they move, they are somehow sure of themselves, and they look as if they own the place.
So it's not.
What about Klug and Rathalos?
Well, I guess the best person to ask is the barkeep. And sorry. And Glug is how do you call it? Approach the barkeep. Well, he's too short, so he tries to how do you call that? He tries to climb one of the chairs.
You can also see that the chairs in the tavern, usually for Klug, you know that some of the taverns in Ravnica have like tables and chairs that are suited for shorter races. But this tavern, all of the chairs and tables are suited for like for humans, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like the height of the chair and the height of the table, they're suited for someone taller than you. All of them.
No, I was thinking that yung parang stool na usually that's been like on the counter. Yung
all right, yeah.
higher one, it's not like a normal chair kasi it's like a normal chair. One can climb it easily. Pero yung the one with the higher stand, yun yung
Yes.
nasa isip ko.
Yeah. But you do notice that the rest of the tables and chairs in the tavern are made for. There aren't any that's made for shorter people. They're all like for tall people. So you manage to climb the chair, and then the barkeep, he doesn't even notice you. You can see that he is a bit pudgy, and he has this like somehow dulled appearance to him, and he doesn't notice you as you climb the chair and plop on the counter table. He just continues to clean the glass and setting it in front of him.
Oh, Van.
Yo.
I'm trying to listen to what the women are saying. Can I just do that passively?
Yes, you can. What you
Yeah,
do?
I'm just observing them because if I will observe them, my plan is that if I observe them, I would be able to mimic their speech patterns and accent later on.
Oh, okay. So how do you observe them? You just take a seat at the nearest table.
Yes. What do
alright.
Wrath and what does Wrath do?
What
If
does Wrath
Wrath
do?
is gonna take a seat at the table, I'm gonna do the same. But anyway, I would take a seat at a near where I'm comfortable that I could hear them.
All right, you do
But
that,
not too
and
close.
okay. And Wrath, what do you do?
Oh, Van, and while I'm waiting for them, how do I add in my mastermind subclass character sheet?
You
Do you
just
have an
add
idea?
your you just add the mastermind. You just add them to your like the skills and traits section where you add your
Skills
racial
and
traits.
Kasi
yan sa
na-create ko na
gilid.
yung character features and traits. Oh, here. Oh,
Yung
okay,
features,
okay.
You just
Here.
just add that there.
Thank
then
you.
May option siya na kung saan galing yung trait na yan. So you just put in class and then mastermind rogue something.
Ah, yeah.
So to keep you from to remind you lang. So Aldrin, where do you go? You follow the three of them into the tavern, right? Aldrin.
Yes.
All right. So as you finish talking with, as you emerge from the mercantile, you cross the square, all the while still hearing the moaning of this or the moaning or the sobbing of this permeating the what do you call that, the air. And you go to the tavern, and by the time you reach the tavern, you can see that Plug is already in near the barkeeper. Erinor is sitting somewhere nearby the three women that are talking with each other to the left of the door, and Rathalas is still like trying to decide what he wants to do. So what do you do?
I was talking kanina and then I forgot that my mic was muted.
Oh, okay. What do you do?
So I walk
as you're
into
standing
the
there, you see Aldrin come into the tavern.
oh yeah, I walk into the bar and I see that my companions are making themselves comfortable, and so in no one particular, I raise my voice and say, "Table for 4, please."
The barkeeper, he
No.
raises up. He just looks up at you, and he says, "There's lots of tables there. Take your seat." And then he goes back to just keep cleaning the glass.
Wow, talk about welcoming. I find the table slightly to the center of the room,
All right, and
take a seat.
all right. What about Aldrin?
Yes, so I go near the man who's nursing his drink
Mhm.
and take a seat near them.
He notices you actually, and he raises his glass to you. You can see that again, this man is somehow more real compared to the three women that you saw to the side, and this person drinking his wine is somehow more there compared to the barkeep, who is more muted and dulled. So he raises his glass at you and he says, "Welcome to Borovia."
I nod at him and I ask, wait, I say first, thank you. And, oof, sorry, nawala na ako.
Go for it.
Okay, what to do? Wait, saan siya nakasit? Saan siya ulit
And-
ano?
In the corner of the tavern,
Hmm.
like between two walls that are meeting in the corner. So he has his back on the corner. He's sitting on a stool, back on the corner, 2 feet on the table, and he's just sipping his wine. So he actually has perfect view of everyone in the tavern from where he's sitting.
Mhm. I see, okay. Alright. Hello, good sir. Mind if I take a seat over here?
Oh, please be my guest.
Thank you very much. Then, my character takes a seat in front of the man, and I just look at him, like, warily.
He's wearing like a loose tunic. Well, the tunic is like he looks to be as if he's of noble birth. He's wearing fine clothes, but they're somehow stained with wine. And the tunic, the coat he's wearing is like open in a relaxed manner, showing the tunic underneath. He's wearing this fine leather pants and a pair of riding boots, which are actually mudded. The soles of the boots are mudded, but he's putting them on the table anyway. And he's sipping this wine in a sort of wine cup.
Right, so I try to make a conversation with him. Yeah. So, hello, good sir. My friends and I are new here in this place. Do you mind if? So,
Do you mind if? Do you mind if? Come again. Do you mind if?
Sorry, wait lang. Nalimutan ko yung tatanong ko.
All right. So what do you call that? Rathalas, the three of you actually, you can see that you can see this, you can hear and actually you can see and actually hear this conversation going on between the man and Aldrin. Also, you do notice that the conversation between the three women on the other table, there were more like lively chatter it's now been muted to a whisper, and they're like stealing glances at the corner where this man and Aldrin are, and like giggling as if they're sharing like gossip or something. For Ernesto, sorry,
No, it's fine.
for Erinor, you do manage to pick up their language. It's a mix of both. What do you call that? It's a mix of both Gypsy language and Romanian.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't really know how to do a Romanian accent, so it's kind of a mix between Gypsy and Romanian.
Romanians, part of like mid European or like
Yeah, that's
Eastern Europeans, diba?
Alright.
That's like that's like the accent that they're using.
Yeah, so similar to Russia, I guess,
Oh, right.
in a
Yes.
sense.
Mm-mm.
I suppose since everyone's doing their own thing, I'll just sit with Clug at the bar.
Mm. And as you sit there, the barkeep actually rises, looks at to you, and he says, "Couldn't find another table. Well, what do the both of you want?" Just points to you and Clug.
Clug.
I'll have water.
We don't
Wow.
drink water here. You only have wine and wine.
I smile
Well,
apologetically at the.
okay, one glass of wine, then
Okay.
he's Erinor. This guy's dead.
Yeah.
Do you want-
In-
Do you want cheap wine or the more? We don't really have the expensive wine, but you know we have the middling tasting wine that you want. So, what do you want?
that one's fine.
Cheap one?
Yeah.
Wow. I say no, stop, don't give him that drab. I hand over a gold coin
Mhm.
and say, your best wine, please, for the both of us, and a good stew for the night.
Do eh? Okay, I'll see what I can do. Just puts the glass that has been like cleaning into the row, and you can see that they're perfectly aligned, like super perfectly aligned, even though he's just picking them up. He turns around and then he sort of waddles back to the back room, and he says, "Oi, wine and food for the guests."
Napaka, ano na to?
He's dead.
Sorry, umiyak yung bibi ko, BRB.
All right, no
Okay.
worries. So yeah, as what was Aldrin saying again?
Okay, so yes, I can't
Question.
help but notice that the people in this village are wary of something. Do you happen to know anything about it?
Yes, I can see that you're new here. I can see that you're new here. So I guess you wouldn't know what where you've ended up in, I guess.
Yes.
Well, this is Barovia, and this is the realm of Strahd. And the people here have the right to be afraid of him because he lords over us. He lords everything here. He's the king, basically. And people are afraid, I guess. We keep to ourselves, and we close the doors at night for fear of things that go bump in the darkness.
Explain
Wow.
these things.
Explain these things you're asking?
Yeah.
Where to start? Strahd is the master of this realm, you see. He controls everything, the mists, monsters. Well, occasionally we have wolf attacks during the evening. Or worse, some minions would come down here to prey on us, I guess is the right word. So we at night we just keep to ourselves, close the doors, hope that everything will be fine during the evening, and survive the night.
I see. That explains the scratch marks here, but you say that people keep to themselves. I can see that you're way too relaxed and at home here.
Well, that's because I can handle myself. And he points to this sword leaning behind him, within easy reach.
Oh, confident, I see.
But not as confident as I would be. You are alone?
I am with a few acquaintances.
I see. I've seen a few adventurers passing through here. You are adventurers, I'm assuming. They call themselves different types, but at the end of the day, that's what they really are. Well,
Yes.
yes. So there are 4 of you, I guess. That would suffice. You see, I have this problem that I want help with. If you're interested.
Go away. I
Well,
mean,
you
ask
see
away.
my sister, Irina Kolyana, is in trouble. You see, and I want to get her out of this place and take her to somewhere safe, to Valaki, the village to the west. And I don't think I can protect her by myself, so I would need the help of able-bodied men and women such as yourself to take her away from here and to the village of Valaki.
I see. All right. So the decision is mostly not up to me, but I will go ahead and ask my acquaintances to see what they think about this. That be all right?
Sure, fine. My father, by the way, is the burgomaster of Barovia, and well, Irina is not really my sister, but she is like a sister to me. We grew up together.
Hmm, I see. Okay. Right. So, anyways, I'll go ahead and ask my companions first. So I get up and go to the bar.
What about Erinor? What are you doing? You do manage to pick up the way they talk.
Okay, so if I see Aldrin convening with the rest of the team, I would do the same.
All right.
Don't leave me behind. No,
You're in the they're convening towards you. They're going to the bar.
Ah, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Cool.
So
I
as
can't open
the
the handouts anymore.
it's what do you call that? Roll20 has this bug where you have to reload the entire thing. You just press F5.
Oh,
Oh, so once I open it, hindi ka na ma-open ulit after.
Hindi naman. It's like a bug with the system. That sometimes happen.
Got it. Okay.
So you just have to reload, like press F5, reload the entire thing. Okay, so yeah, as Aldrin and Erinor approach the what do you call that, the bar, the barkeep comes back with a plate of, like in a tray, a plate of food good for 2 people, and then 2 glasses of wine, and he says, well, here you go, food for you, expensive wine for you, and another expensive wine for you, sir.
oh sorry.
Takes it out.
Table talk saglit. Sorry. Sino yung kausap ni Aldrin kanina? It's still the barkeep?
No, it's the man standing
The
in
man
the
in the
corner.
corner. Yeah.
The man in
Oh,
the corner.
okay. Also andun siya. Ah, right. Sorry. I mixed. Akala ko yung nalito ako sa ugali ng barkeep. Yes, sorry about
barkeep's the best one. Well, technically alive, pero yung tone niya is like a dead person. Say,
Oo nga eh.
Yeah.
Ano
Got it.
pangalan nung
Inside
ano
pala,
pangalan
dead.
ng kausap ni Aldrin?
She didn't ask, and he didn't give a name.
Oh. Do we notice that he's the only one who looks slightly more alive than everyone else?
You also notice the 3 people, the 3 women by the corner, that are, they're more colorful than the barkeep that you're talking to.
Ah. So. Okay.
I'm
Should
very
we-
particular about the barkeep. Why is that? Why is he not as colorful? I'm kind of obsessed with what the barkeep is. He's out of place for me.
Are you talking in character or
No, table talk.
player? I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah. What role could I do? I mean, so my clues are he is so savant-like with how he polishes things and lines things up, but he's also bored. So that's, from a psychological perspective, that's off to me already. Why is he here? And he's not as colorful. I would like to figure out why that is.
You can roll an insight check if you want.
I want. Where is it?
Character sheet,
Yeah.
insight, and the skills tab. Just click on that.
Miso Weiss.
There you go.
Fucking stupid shit.
7. That's a 7. So you're racking your brains as to what could be different between this barkeep and the other people in the tavern, and you can't seem to figure it out. It's the strangest thing you've seen. You haven't seen this before. Even in your, like, you know that there are people in the court that put on, like, their plastic. Their attitude is like different from what they actually are. That's how politics is. But this one is, you haven't seen this before, even
Alright.
in court.
So I suppose we should talk to the 3. Well, I eat my food and then I stand up. And then happily walk towards the 3 chica babes.
Chica babes. All right. So wait, does Aldrin actually share the information?
Sorry. Time out. Retcon. Aldrin pala will arrive and talk to us, though, so we'll
Ah.
wait. I will wait for that.
All right. So what about Rathalas? Oh, yeah, Rathalas, you know.
No, I'll just
Alright.
wait for Aldrin to talk,
All
Wala.
right. So
because we're
So-
eating, diba?
while you're eating. So yeah, Aldrin, what you say? You can just there are there are two ways you can do this. You can just say that I tell them what because they've heard the conversation, diba, kanina.
Mhm.
So you can just tell them I relate to my party members about the conversation, which is faster actually, or you can just like role play it.
I just relate them what we talked about.
Mhm.
Hey, and then like after Aldrin shared her findings.
Hmm.
Or diba? Tama.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, that name sounds familiar. Like, Rat, do you still have
Yeah.
that paper?
Yeah, I do. I hand it over to you.
It's not with me.
No, it's me. He's talking to me.
Yeah, it's Rat.
Oh,
It's not with Wrath. It's with Erinor.
the handout earlier.
Oh,
The
the handout?
Burgomaster. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
See that name?
And I wonder what a Burgomaster is.
Go master.
Same idea. I have no.
I plan to talk to the shopkeeper after this. I'm gonna do some shopping. Do you need anything in particular when it comes to maybe ghosts or the wolves that we've encountered earlier? Oh, my character should know what a Burgomaster is. It's a common word. It's not a Dungeons and Dragons word.
No, it's a common word.
It's a mayor.
Ano,
It's a mayor.
Yes,
parang
Burgomaster is a mayor. Yes.
All right, so I would know
Basically
that.
a mayor.
Erinor
I
would
always
know
thought the Burgomaster is like a kapitan.
I
More
guess
like
so.
both actually, Kapitan and a mayor.
Parang parang barangay captain. Yun yung alam ko eh.
that. Mm-mm.
Shopping, huh? Let's see.
Should we at least procure rooms for the night so that we have a place to stay
Yeah,
before we go about?
that's a good option. Like,
Mhm.
if what Aldrin said, the night seems to be more interesting than daytime.
Mm.
You ask me. However, maybe we should help that guy there. I mean, we have no clue, and we just got here.
Yeah, we could help the person in exchange for at least a room
An
for the night.
infrastructure. Yeah,
Maybe the inn. I'm not sure if the inn is closes their doors better than the other
I mean,
location.
it's an inn. They should have rooms. Diba?
But it's also an inn. It's a very prominent place.
That's true.
Pros and cons. I'm not sure which is their best decision. But after this, I'm going to the shopkeeper. So that's my plan. And I think we need to shop for supplies.
question though, do you guys have experience about like fighting these things in the evening?
That's why I'm going to the shopkeeper. The shopkeeper
I-
should know which things sell.
Okay, well,
Mm.
my place, I can deal with, ghosts
Well, yeah,
and
we have a
stuff.
cleric. Why should we
For
Get scared,
cantrips
I think
and
so.
spell materials. Do you not need that?
Let's
no.
Wait, hang on. Regarding the spell casting for this is table talk, by the way. We can go for. There are two rules for spell casting in D&D. The first one is if you have an arcane focus or a material component pouch or a holy symbol, you can use that in place of the material component for your spell. Except for if the spell requires a material component that is consumed by the spell or has a cost. So, if the material component of the spell does not have a cost or is not consumed, regardless of what that material is, you can substitute your arcane focus or your holy symbol. Right? Then
My-
then
yeah,
that's
sorry. Sorry.
So that's one of the rules. The other one is you have to gather the specific material required for the spell, and you must have that in your inventory in order to cast the spell. So which one do you want to use?
I'm not sure. My spell casting comes from my race, actually, not from my class. I have the dragon mark.
But
I'm really fine with procuring materials.
A question.
Okay.
What if kasi sa bless it says a sprinkling of holy water. That I can substitute the holy water for my
holy symbol, yes.
Okay.
So you don't have to have, if you have your holy symbol in your inventory, you can use that as the material component instead of like looking for holy water.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, so in my case, since I kind of have like a tattoo of the mark of the shadow, maybe that's the focus instead. I could only cast one. It's a racial.
If it's a racial, then usually you can only cast that once per day.
Yeah, usually. And I also, my description also has a cantrip. Pero the description, like, I could cast. It's on my. Anyway, I'm fine with procuring materials. Or if not, maybe the mark of the dragon is like the focus to which I could channel my
It's actually the focus story. You can the dragon mark houses of Eberron actually have innate spell casting. They can use those spells like once per day without having to. It's part of their thing.
How would you rule the cantrips mark of the shadow elf? Because it's a cantrip eh.
Wala naman ata siya ng material component.
Meron fleece.
Like you can... Fleece,
Pero
I would rule that as you don't need fleece because it's it's part of your dragon mark.
But
just draw on the power
could
of
I
your
use
dragon
it once a day or could I use it like a cantrip? Di ba cantrip you could use as much as you want?
If the racial feature says that you can only use it once per day, then you can use it only once per day, or it's usually worded as once per long rest. Pero if it doesn't say, then you can use it anytime.
I found a clear. You know the minor illusion cantrip. Starting at 3rd level, you can cast invisibility spell once with this trait, and you regain the ability to cast it when you finish a long rest. Sa other ano na nakita ko, either spell you could cast once. Pero dito, it's sa D&D wiki, it's worded differently. I know the minor illusion cantrip, and then at 3rd level, I can cast invisibility once per long rest. So I think I could just use minor illusion whenever I want.
Yes. Once per long rest. Oh wait, hang on.
Because it's a cantrip there.
It's a cantrip. Wait. Okay, yeah, it's a cantrip.
I'm fine with either. Your call.
All right, I'll just review that later to make sure.
I'm not gonna abuse it then.
Okay. So yeah, sana tayo. Aldrin, you narrate, you relay that information to the rest of the party, and what do you? And then Heli, you asked for the letter, right? From the burgomaster, from the one who is holding it.
I am, and I give it to him.
All right.
Yeah. You mean Plug?
Plug. Who's Heli, by the way? Yes.
Sorry, Plug.
Plug.
Yeah.
Getting confused by all the names.
Yeah. And then I said, I guess we should help him, as well as prepare for what's done tonight.
Okay, yes. So I'll go ahead and let him know. For the meantime, what do you guys do?
I go to the
assume
shopkeep.
Rathalos. Yeah. While you do that, can you check if they have a sprig of mistletoe for me?
Sprig of mistletoe.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, thank you. Then I go back to where the
Ranger spells also work the same. Usually what you have is a bag of components, material components. So you can same pa rin, like with the arcane focus and the holy symbol. You can cast your spells using your bag of material components. You don't need to have the mistletoe or the fleece in your inventory. It acts
Is
the
there a
same.
place we can get an
Oh.
arcane focus?
Yeah. You can buy that in the try asking the mercantile.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, sure. Can we just do that?
Yeah, we could just go there.
Fade to black na lang mamaya for that. I'll just
Hmm.
do it out of game.
Well, I plan to talk to the shopkeep.
All right. Go.
Sure.
Okay.
But for
Sige.
now, well,
While everyone's doing that, I'll spend my time flirting with the three girls
All right.
Nice.
in character.
Uh, all right. So, Erinor, when do you go out of the tavern
After we finish talking.
with the
group.
man in the corner with the group?
Uh-huh.
So who is talking again to the man in the corner? Aldrin.
Yes.
Aldrin and Clog, what are you doing?
well,
1 second. Sorry.
since the meal was served, so God will, just eat. Well, because it's a blessing.
Oh, okay. So Clog will eat. So
Yeah.
Aldrin will be the only one who is going to talk to the person.
Yeah, and then after Plug has finished eating, Plug will follow Aldrin back to the man.
All right. Let's go with Rathalas first. It's Rather. All right. So after you finish eating and after Aldrin discuss what they have talked with the group you go to the table with the three women, and you just state yourself there.
Yeah. So I come in with a big smile,
Mhm.
and basically, ask them how they're doing.
Mhm.
I try to fish for tidbits as to what is this place.
All right.
Get information. Yeah, those things.
Okay, so as you go in there, the the three women, they look at you with expectant. You can see that they have expectant smiles as you slide into the table and try to converse with them. One of the women, the two of them actually, they get up and then they sit beside you, and they're asking you, "Ooh, that's a very nice armor you're wearing. Where is it from?" And they're trying to also kind of ask, you can. Sorry, my wife is here. They can actually the conversation is like, oh wow, what that's a really big sword. Are you used to slaying groups of monsters, or have you been to a battlefield? And regarding your questions, you can tell that they somehow avoiding it, basically. Oh, this is just some muddy old town that we're staying for the moment. We took a fancy to this inn and just bought it out of the owner, and now we're just staying here, for the sake of it. But tell us about that sword you're wearing. Where did you get it?
Basically, they're misdirecting everything. back
Yes.
to me.
Yes, I'm asking you for your info. ASL,
Well.
please.
ASL, please. Kama muna. Tayong tatlo. Tayong apat. Gusto niyo?
G.
G?
You say that in character?
Oh, sure.
All right. Oh dear, we're super aggressive. But you see, we have lots of things to do, and we don't really have time for spending or frolicking in the bed. How much ever we want to, but some other time maybe if we meet again.
Ooh. Do I notice anything amiss with them, or are they just normal people like three girls
Make an
wearing-
insight check.
Okay. Insight.
Yes. Wow.
Ganda ng mga rolls ko.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
You can see that you have spent some time in the court and dealt with people for much of your life as an adventurer. So you can see that they're not really that interested in you. They're just fishing for information, and that's the feeling that you get. They're like
Oh,
they're
okay.
like being nice to you, but because they want information out of you.
Do I know what kind of information they're looking for?
No. You just based on their questions, they're basically just asking where you're from. They want to know where you're from and your capabilities, that sort of thing.
Oh, okay. I'll answer their questions. Nothing to hide naman so far from the questions that they're asking. But in return, I ask them some questions also, stuff like, what is this town? How do we leave? Stuff like that.
Oh, one of the women asked, "Go, oh, you're in Barovia. This is the capital of the village of Barovia is like the capital of Barovia. So they're named one of the same for some reason. I don't know. Maybe the master of this realm has a thing for the word." But then one of the other women, the one in front of you, asked the lady. She actually laughs when you ask her how to leave. Oh no, no, no! Oh dear, no! You can't leave her. You can come here, but you can't ever leave. This is like this is like the place to be. Like all the sights are here, all the adventures are here, and even if you leave, you'll just die.
What? What? So,
Yeah, that's what she says.
Hotel California?
Yes,
Right.
Hotel California nga. That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
And I'm like,
basically
oh,
Hotel-
no, that's nothing. That's a place I used to go to.
Yeah.
Sige, let's just cut to them in the general store because I think they want to talk to the guy, and then
Alright.
during that time they can just say na I'm talking to the girls, and then
Alright.
exchanging or getting as much as I can. Na lang.
All right. So, let's go with Erinor and Clog. The two of you, you go out of the tavern and into the general store. And again, you see this.
Wait. No, I'm going with Aldrin.
Sorry. You were going with Aldrin. Let's go with. Yeah, let's go with Erinor first. So, you go to the mercantile, and again you see this. You see that, and as you enter the mercantile by pulling the curtain behind, and you see this. You see that as you enter, you actually see the owner of the like the proprietor. He's reprimanding this man who is much taller than him, and the man is like wearing a tight fitting shirt that you can actually see the contours of his muscles. He's a you can see that he's an adolescent, but you can tell that he is like ripped basically under the
Yes.
clothing that he's wearing. And he's looking down at this down at the store owner, who is reprimanding him for dropping something as you enter.
Okay. I tune into the conversation. I wait for them to finish pretty much, but I'm still listening.
He's reprimanding them for the what they call that, the store owner is reprimanding this the man for dropping a crate of potions and breaking some bottles, and then he basically just tells the man to go back to his room, and then when he turns around, he sees you and he says, "Oh, a customer! I didn't see that you were there. Welcome to Bildrat's Mercantile. What can I do for you?"
Do you have a longbow? I'd like to trade in my short bow for your longbow.
A longbow. Oh well, I don't. Well, I do. I can trade in your short bow for a longbow, but I'll also have to charge you 25 gold for it.
25 gold. Oh, that's
Yes.
expensive.
Plus
But,
your longbow, plus your short bow. Is it in fine condition?
It is. I always
so-
keep it in fine condition, but something tells me I might need something, heavier.
Well, I can give you a warhammer for 50 gold.
I prefer to not be at the face of danger. Uh, So I prefer the longbow. But anyway, you have an interesting set of potions there that you've dropped. How's business?
Well, business is fairly good. I travel from place to place. It just so happens that this month I will be here, stopping over, selling some stuff to people that managed to find their way here. So yeah, feel free to browse.
I'm particularly interested in why people lock their doors at night. And yeah, why is that?
Well, Barovia is an interesting place, compared to other places that I have been. So you don't really want to go outside at night.
Oh yeah,
protection,
you're right.
you see.
So when it comes to protection, what do you suggest? Do you have anything that could help me at night with, for example, you lock your doors at night. You lock it against what creatures exactly?
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah. Persuasion.
Yeah. I think you have an advantage on that.
I do.
You're a mastermind, right?
Yes.
My electric fan. I can hear the electric fan. Alright, mastermind. Intrigue. Disguise kit, forgery kit.
Oh no, it's not. I don't think it's relevant here.
Alright. So, how much did you roll? 11. Well, there are things. The shopkeeper he turns to you and he says, well, there are things here that require a specific set of let's just say specific set of weapons to be able to actually deal with them. So
What would those be? I'm interested. Some special arrows, perhaps.
Oh well, you have heard of werewolves, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, did you know that a werewolf is basically immune to anything that is not silver?
So I would want silver arrows then.
Oh yes, silver arrows, silver weapons, coated silver weapon. Not just like pretty much you can have your weapons silvered and then deal damage to them, I guess. Because silver as by itself is really soft, and it's very malleable. So yeah, silver coated weapons, and then you can use that to slay monsters.
I understand that you would have a lot of supply of it then if it's in high demand.
Oh, I would actually. So, are you interested?
How much is the demand for your silver? Is it high demand or low demand?
Oh well, that depends. Well, I would say that I could silver. Oh, what are you wearing? Are you wearing your short sword?
I'm wearing fine clothes.
No, weapon.
Short bow.
Short bow. You don't have like a.
I have a dagger, a rapier.
All right. So, are you wearing them visibly?
I guess so. What do I have a backpack for that? I think I have a backpack for that, but I think they would be visible. Rapier, I can't hide it, right?
So he tells you and said, well, I can have that rapier of yours silvered for 600 silver.
600 silver. Ano yung computation on gold? I have 5 gold because I'm courtier.
Like a silver is
10 or
hang on. 10 silver. Where is that? Silver is like 10 gold, I think.
So not enough. 600 is, yep, that's a lot. So it's fine. I think a lot of people keep to themselves at night, and I'm just particular in like what happens if I don't avoid them. So werewolves, I'd like to see you again tomorrow. So besides werewolves,
I'm always here.
Yeah, besides werewolves, what do I want to look out for?
Oh well, there are a lot of beasties out there, if I can tell you that much. Well, I guess the other one would be those vampire spawns that suck in people's blood.
Mm-hmm. And what does fire work against them?
Well, I haven't really met one. Like, I try to avoid being in danger because I'm a merchant and all. So I like to live. So I just heard of them, but not really encountered one before. Werewolves, I have a few dealings with the werewolves before.
So
You know,
if
gotta
you
make a
just
living.
if you just lock your doors at night, that's enough to keep you safe.
Oh, probably. I don't really stay here, and I do have some means to protect myself. After all, that's being a merchant is a dangerous job. Bandits, weather, monsters. There are all sorts of different things that want to try and kill you at night. So yeah, I do have a couple of protections with me.
I would be interested in the parties you supply to. I am guessing, I could tell by now that there's a rebel faction in here that's trying to fight against whatever.
Rebel faction in here in Barovia with and then be annihilated. No. You don't go against the master of this realm. That's the basic rule of surviving here. I can tell. I'll give you that one for free. You don't antagonize the rebels.
Then why would
Then
you have
be-
a profitable business if there's no opposition?
Well, because there are a lot of people that come here. Well, you can say that they are rebels, but rebel faction, like an entire group.
A small.
Nah, I don't think
A couple of
I've
people.
Seen one. Probably, yeah. I mean, I have seen you adventurers, you adventuring types. I have dealt with you. There were a couple here that passed through, bought my wares, and I've never seen them again.
How many people do you see come back
from
when
to
you see
my
them?
place?
Yes.
So far, they come back once or twice. In each time, they look like they're seen death or something, and then just.
And
blah,
what do they
gone.
buy?
Oh, the same ones that you're planning to buy now. Weapons, armor, potions, that sort of thing. That's the most my fast-moving goods, you see.
Potions, like health potions.
Oh yes, they does wonders to your skin.
Yeah, I'd like to buy some.
I'll sell you one for 100 gold.
Oof. Aray.
It feels like the prices that you're selling me to, you don't expect me to come back, do you?
Well, not really. I mean, it's business, but you do know that the prices that he's offering you is like twice the amount you would pay in your world.
Yeah.
So
you-
he says,
I don't
well,
You don't
mean,
have a
it's,
lot of returning customers then.
I can travel to, like I said, I'm just here for a month to sell my wares, and then I move off to another place and sell my wares there. So
Are you sure
You
you
know,
could
this,
get out of this place? Have you been
I
here
have.
before? Oh,
Oh
interesting.
yes, I have been here like 2 or 3 months ago. Open up 3 months ago, then serve the
So I don't want to be
people.
here anymore. In case it's obvious. How do I get out of here?
Well, you just go through the mist, like I do, I guess.
Something tells me other people don't get through the mist and they die.
To manage to convince him, and he says,